Assalamualaikum. My name is Haziq Nakidin, ID TH22071. Now I will present about material selection and science in petroleum application. So now I will start with the introduction. Firstly, material selection and science in petroleum application project is aimed to understand and research the important function of material science in petroleum sector. Petroleum is an important natural resource that needs to be extracted, refined, and transported safely and effectively. The selection, characterization, and optimization of material used in various petroleum applications such as drilling, production, transportation, and storage are the main topic of this research. Also, by allowing this, it can be more effective and economical. So, the project result can help to develop petroleum industry practice. Material selection and design recommendation is to optimize by research can reduce the maintenance costs, reduce the risk of equipment failure, and improve the overall safety and reliability of petroleum operation. So now I will pass to another presenter to continue our presentation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ishifan Rizulmi. So I will continue with my part, which is application of material selection and science in petroleum. First is corrosion resistance. Petroleum production and refining involve aggressive environments that can cause corrosion. The selection of corrosion-resistant material is essential to ensure the integrity and longevity of equipment such as pipelines, storage tanks, and processing units. Advanced alloy, coatings, and corrosion inhibitors are employed to mitigate corrosion effect. Second is high temperature application. In oil and gas exploration, production and refining process, high temperatures are encountered, especially in downstream operation, such as cracking units and furnace. Materials with excellent heat resistance, such as heat-resistant alloy and refractory materials, are chosen to withstand extreme temperatures and maintain structural integrity. Next is pressure vessels and pipelines. The transportation and storage of petroleum products require robust and reliable pressure vessels and pipelines. Material selection considerations include strength, toughness, and resistance to fracture and fatigue. Steel alloys such as carbon steel, stainless steel, and alloy steel are commonly used for their mechanical properties and compatibility with petroleum products. Next is downhole applications. In drilling and well completion operations, materials are exposed to high pressure, extreme temperature, corrosive fluid, and abrasive formation. Material used for downhole tools, casing, and completion equipment must have high strength, corrosion resistant, and wear resistant. Advanced materials like high strength steel, titanium alloy, and ceramic composite are employed in this application. Sealing and gasket material. Effective sealing is critical for preventing leaks in petroleum equipment, such as valves, pumps, and flanks. Selection of appropriate sealing materials, such as elastomer gasket and seal, is crucial to withstand the chemical and petroleum properties of petroleum fluids and maintain operational integrity. Lastly is environmental consideration. Material selection in the petroleum industry also takes into account environmental factors. For example, in offshore drilling and production, materials must have resistance to saltwater corrosion and biofouling. Additionally, environmentally friendly materials such as low-emission coatings and recyclable materials are increasingly favored to reduce the industry environmental impact. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Iman Zahakim Mohammed. Number ID TH22032. Today I will represent about material selection and science in petroleum application. My title is about emphasis, variety, and society. First, we need to know what is ethics and society. It is related to priority or focus to given ethic at the field of work. The main point is related to it is safety and human health. Okay, petroleum application frequently include risky procedure and substance that could endanger personnel and the communities around them. By choosing material that pose the fewest health risks, guarantee correct handling and disposal process. The next one is environmental impact. From extraction and processing to transportation and consumption, the petroleum sector has a big impact on the environment. With the help of ethically sound material choices and sustainable practices, the environmental impact should be kept to minimum. Okay, the third is social responsibilities. As a sector of society, the petroleum industry has social duty. While respecting their right and custom, ethical decision making should take into consideration the needs and interests of local community. This can entail having an open discourse, paying fairly, supporting neighborhood development project, and reducing unfavorable social effect. The next one is transparency and responsibility. In the petroleum sector, ethical material selection and scientific procedure should include transparency and responsibility. Companies should be transparent about characteristics, potential danger, and sources of the material they utilize. The last but not least is innovation and research. Ethically concerned out to promote financial support for the investigation and creation of substitute material and method that lessen the environmental impact of petroleum-based use. This entails looking into alternative energy sources, creating cleaner manufacturing technique, and encouraging the use of sustainable material. I think it's all from me. Thank you.
Now I will continue to the conclusion. In conclusion, material selection and science play an important role in petroleum application. The petroleum industry operates in a harsh and demanding environment, including high temperature, pressure, corrosive media, and mechanical stress. Therefore, choosing the right material for various components and equipment is essential to ensure safe and reliable operation to minimize downtime and optimize performance. Also, material used in petroleum application need to have specific properties such as corrosion resistance at temperature and pressure capability, mechanical strength, and also compatibility with various liquid and gas. The selection process involves evaluating different material options based on their properties, cost, effectiveness, availability, and environmental factors. So, I think that's all from us. So I think that's all from us, and thank you for your attention to our presentation. And thank you.